this straight overall agenda. We also see it still around for a purpose. So please have a look. Go straight. So what will happen to the market? How as our story will be useful for one day, but useful for 30 or even longer. Okay, so how is it? So we'll tell you a story of stock fine for a day basis, but it will be a lifelong. So coming back to one day, so the Nasdaq is negative, but this is the old data from 7 day. But the European market is our market based of it should be somewhere negative bias with flattish market happening. As usual, like don't give much importance to the then why we are seeing not just you have to see patterns. Investor don't have to worry about us or else percentages, but traders have to first percentages and these for the traders and pro traders don't this. You want the today's story, you can put the focus so you can make it into just a 2 minute. So coming back, so you have to see this pattern, the critical up and kind of things our market. So projected it to be in a negative bias, but quickly it recovered, but it showed you the signal at 9. So we are not arguing, but yesterday we say like kind of 80% of the time it happened of months. Horribly it went wrong, but horribly how it went wrong 9:30. So this is what it is for today, but the trend what it at 9 that will tell you the story or till 11. The further story will be up by the European market which open around 12:30. So from there you take it up. Case of the expiry day you place plus attention. So our market will behave in our own way. So that day it's a so with these things we'll further move on talk. Before that we'll so gold the international market it's going positive but overall it is negative. So how you will say that you have to go to the data, bigger data, big data, and then the trend as well. Okay, get to that. But this is what is the date. Doesn't matter. You just change this one. 200 rupees changes with the but the critical point is somewhere around 5 per gram. So, but will appreciate significantly next 5 years. That's a critical point. Traders thought we'll come back to you, but who have money in the bureau and then who has got marriages or something, you have to buy today and take a loan because it's appreciated. Have a money, have a requirement, don't have a requirement. Some part can be governmental goal or as a paper goal, which is ETFs. Why? Because this will appreciate. But for the traders, it is sell. Okay. Why it is a sell? How do you sell? That's a different story. Why it is sell? We will tell you that story today because the 1 day candle trend is not big to give positive. In fact, over it is a positive signal. But you see here there are a lot of resistance. Here the line is one red color line is so it's still on the rise for the traders for investors. If you are going to invest 100 rupees, have 100 rupees cash with you. 40 to 60 or 70 also. So I'm saving your cash flow you don't need it for a marriage. Or else you have a marriage you are planning to buy in 2 years, buy it today because it may be next. We'll cut this story stock market. So based on all these trends, we have captured the. You can see the 2 hour trend here. So what does it show, and then what is the value? It will come back. Okay, so that is again the one. We'll come to that one. Here is a lifelong story, 40-year story or life gold. Giga cotton didn't perform today. In fact, it performed reasonably well. If you are a kind of a pro trader activity, where around 0.2 have been made. But if you didn't trade properly, horribly, yesterday you have made one. Because we did trade in this one. So the horrible thing like zero point 0.5 profit, we didn't book. We expected percentage, we ended up loss of one. But we are taking it. Stock is going to appreciate based on our cash flow which we are speaking. So your cash flow may be different. So if that is the case, when you are an investor come trader or a pure trader or a pure the critical point, and whatever it is, your trader you have to go by this Bollinger Band and then the line of it and then pattern. So whatever it is, if you take a 15 even a 5, there will be a bump up 5 minutes time. 5 minutes time is going to give you a 0.1 to 0.3 profit. So if you are agile enough, I won't say smart, agile enough, you can definitely profit. In the Ambika cotton, it's a low volume stock, so traders has to be very careful. In fact, try to do getting into it and being in it for 2 3 days, then you sell it. Don't buy today, sell it because it's not a stock, it's a low volume, then you will be also. Okay, there is a chance. So better buy it after minimum 2 days. So you can make 2 to 5%. That's for the, and these are all our blue color previous calls. You can see here on an average, I can say like you would have made somewhere around 4 to 6. Same thing. You made Atco, you made 4% already. You made even in this ETF you would have made, and then this one 10%. Banco you somewhere around 10%, and then NBC. This is what is the thing is average around somewhere around 2 or 4%. So that's what it is. Our previous calls. This is how it will behave yesterday. Stick with this today. As a story for today. We want a new call. So yeah, that's not fair. Because this is a very easy. Today we are giving Purvankara for you. So this is how there are stocks there. There are only 1,000 high quality. Wise high quality somewhere around 100 and 1,500 stocks are there, but together somewhere around 1,000 stocks may be high quality. So those kind of things will Ambika fall in? Yes. Then this will this fall in of want to speak anything negative about any stock the open forum, but we want to speak positive. We will be speaking. So, but with respect to a trading basis, yeah, Purvankara is a good story, and in fact, in terms of fundamentals of financial, it's kind of okay story. You can say because there is some amount of if it's a zero date, I will be telling it for lifelong, very small. With respect to so don't do SIP, low volume, but it's high, very high quality compared in terms of financial to Purvankara. Okay, so yearly SIP, yes, you can do it, but yearly also check what's happening. Or you can whatever stock we recommend, we are following it. So he will help to say yes, no, hold, sell. Something will be trying to tell you. Yeah, so you can with the WhatsApp, you don't have to pay at all, and through the YouTube, absolutely no. You can take our consent. Okay. So with respect to Puranga, this is a today's story. Yeah, you can try it for, but this is the 1 2 3 4 days, something like that, not beyond that. And then if you're a day trader, follow this pattern. We are speaking with respect to the moving average and Bollinger average. something you have to follow, and that something is this. Without blindly, these numbers don't go by it. If I say 109, the pattern where it may be 108, this middle line, you put this number and you wait. Okay, so that's how you do it. If you want to start with it, then your 100 rupees, you start with 30 rupees here itself. Maybe you average, never average, but you know how much you are going to average, then you average. Okay, these are all the critical rules. I am not like a hypocrite talking it one and doing it one or saying it one. I'm saying that don't average in a day trade, but you decide 100 rupees, you can average it 30, 30, 30. But in a losing trade, day trade, there's another rule. So you should have your rules, and then at least you should follow your rules. Okay? So this is about that one. And then this is another thing we can speak about these numbers showing this chart, not a representative chart. This chart is put out from there. Okay, so this is for the daily. You make use of this number, and in the resistance area you can try shorting it. Shorting you can do it in the morning part itself, but if you're going to buy it in a small lot in the morning part, if you're going to buy a big buyer, then you start around 30. These levels, the call option, you start buying it after one. When these levels are future, you just capture it. Normalize with the this bank nifty is exactly the one, but this one slightly like 0.1 percentage you normalize, and entry exit you follow this rule which is in red color, and then the risk reward you follow this one in the blue green color. Very important. And if you are a trader, so the critical levels you use it for shorting and going on with respect to the call option, put option, or the future. Okay? And you can use these levels for the ETFs as well. ETFs are the evergreen day trading stock. Okay? Nobody has to give you a tip every day. The given tip for universal, it's not that we are saying it, I am saying it, something like that. Don't go by the people who use too much I, or else the certain things market will neutralize everything. So, and evergreen day trading tip, which is ETFs. Okay, and ETFs is for day SIP, weekly SIP, monthly SIP. Very important thing, monthly SIP. Okay, so it it did the mutual for the last 20 years. It will beat the mutual for the next years 20. Okay, so if you are a fan of mutual fund, put something in there, but the ETF very important. The disclaimer very important, and these are all the lines which you draw, and then you should go by your line. One particular line is the stop loss. Be very careful of it. Don't end up in accidents like this. And then these are the products which we sell, and we are not a kind of a NGO, but we do like uh, big thing like goes. I'm saying about the big thing like an NGO without taking money. In fact, we do the businesses, we invest it, and then just a 5 to 10 cost, just all is put into creating the awareness. So please try to support us so that we can spread much more awareness and help you to, and then we will survive and we can spread this away. Forward this to other people. It's kind of the like not just helping them, you're trying to make their life better by not just giving an advice but information their finances. That's very important for tomorrow. Thank you.